Alright, and welcome back. I got another commission done. And on this one, we're looking at a Nurgle Heldrake. This customer here, when he modeled it, did do, apparently he duplicated the arms on there. As you see, this one's got the fins that are up on this side here, and on his other side here. So basically he modeled two of the same arms, but it comes out nicely because it looks like he is just getting ready to turn around. He's thinking about these Marines in back apparently, because they're all huddled together. Really good for a flame template drop there. I went to Awesome Paint Job. He gave me some ideas there on the painting of this particular model. Pretty much like his Plague Marines. And there you can see the wings really good there, where I did the rubbing off of the wash after the gloss coat. Now he suggests doing a brown, doing a like a chainmail or aluminum that he uses, and then washing the brown for all the metal. I tried that. Didn't really work out real good for me. So I went with my old standby of the old GW Dark Flesh and a mix with Vermin Brown to get kind of a brownish rusty tone to the model. This was a very challenging model and time consuming at the same time. I'm going to take off the flying base here just for a moment. Show you the underside of the model. Try to hold it nice and steady there. On that. What I try to achieve, of course I used a airbrush for some of the effects. If you notice on some of the wings, on the wing tips, get out of my light, my wingtips there. You can see where the transition is. Notice the bottom is a lot darker in comparison. I did some little bit of OSLs here on that. A little bit on the apparent thrusters or jets of the model. See if I can get a good picture of the head here. There we go. Try to make the mouth very mucky or very saliva filled for the head. There we go. That's a good picture. And a little bit, bring a little bit of color to the eye there as well. So on the armor pieces, like I said, I went with a Vermin Brown Dark Flesh mixture, about almost half and half of both. Then I just took my chainmail and heavily dry brushed the top of it. Now I did something similar to the bottom, but I didn't use chainmail. I wanted the bottom to be darker because as a creature flies over you, it's darker on the bottom. So when you're looking up, so I used bolt gun metal for the dry brush primarily on the bottom of the model. And I think it came out quite well. I think the gentleman who gave this to me, his name's Jason. I think he will be very pleased. He's got a couple more of these Heldrakes to do. That's a good picture there of the wings. And yeah, that's pretty much it on this model. Pretty much the same sort of situation stuff that Les used on his Plague Marines. Kind of took that idea. On the hosing on it, though, I used just a normal, what do they call it now? Moonfang? Old Beastal Brown or Moonfang. for that, and highlighted it with the game color. I used a plague brown there on that, on the highlight for it, which is orc brown, I believe, in the GW line, or something very similar to that. Yes, very time consuming, very interesting model. Came out a lot better than it looked at the start of the model. Almost took the model off the camera there. Very, very interesting. A lot of detail on these models. A lot of metal pieces on it. I look, you see, a lot of nice detail on the model. Obviously, I was moving it too fast with my camera. Oh, look, it panned back out for me. Isn't that nice? And there's a pretty good picture of the face again. Really neat. Really nice. Came out real nice. I like it. I love the transition. Now, if you're doing one of these and you want to follow Les's pattern again, he says use the rotting flesh for your highlight, your top highlight on the top. What I would have done a little bit different is go ahead and use the rotting flesh on top for my top highlight, and then come about midway, like around the neck area here and around the back of it with the plague brown, and then went ahead and leave the rest of it the darker green color. That would give you a lot smoother transition between the top and the bottom, I think. That'd be about the only thing that I would probably do different about this model. But like if you like, subscribe down at the bottom, and let me know. I'm going to put the guy back on a stand here. The gentleman did magnetize the arms on this, by the way. And the base is very difficult to put on. But there we go. Got him back on his base there.